That doesn't apply to you. That only applies to the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay, it doesn't apply to a two-third. Just okay, he knows that he's an Israelite, but he ain't pushing the word. He don't, he ain't doing no works. He ain't trying to help out the body. He just not doing nothing. Okay. Okay, and it reads, and I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people. They shall say, the Lord is my power, man. Okay, that's what the 1/3 is going to say. Okay, the 2/3 ain't going to say that. The 2/3 is going to ignore the Most High, man. Okay, the 2/3 is going to want to do their own thing, man. Okay, that's what's going to get them caught up. That's what's going to get them destroyed, man. Okay? If you try to do your own thing in this, there's no place for you here, man. Okay, the Most High is dealing with those who are obedient to His word. Okay? First of all, that's our purpose as Israelite men is to serve the Most High. King Solomon, the wisest king on the planet, man. Alright? The wisest king on the planet, right? Which obviously that's besides Yahushua, which it is Yahushua, but that's for those who have ears to hear. Okay, he did many studies. He had many wise sayings, right? And he wrote the book of Ecclesiastes. And at the end of the book, he came to a conclusion. Okay, let's get that real quick. It's Ecclesiastes. Okay. This is Ecclesiastes 12. Verse 14. As a matter of fact, this is Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Alright? Fear the Most High and keep His commandments. For this is the whole duty of man. Alright? To fear the Most High and to keep His commandments, man. His commandments are not just the laws and the statutes. He also has other commandments within the book. Alright? Certain prophecies. Right? Like, to have the sign out there, that's a commandment. To have the sign, the 12 tribe sign, that's a commandment. Alright? Because why? It's a prophecy. That's what the Most High said that we would be doing and what we should be doing. Okay? So that's a commandment. Okay? To love your brother as yourself. That's not in the law, but that's a commandment. Okay? Speaking of the Israelites amongst the body. Okay, because the only true Israelites in this day and age is the Israelites of the elect. Okay, those are the only real Israelites. Every other Israelite that's not of the elect is not really an Israelite in this time. Okay, the scripture says that too. All right, matter of fact, I can get that real quick. What's that? Romans 9. This is Romans 9. This is Romans 9. This is Romans 9, starting verse 6. Not as though the word of the Most High have taken none effect. Alright, we're not pushing this word out for no reason. Alright, even though Israel, the majority of Israelites are not taking heed, we're not pushing this out for no reason. Okay, it's not of no effect. It says the word of the Most High doesn't go out void. Alright? Not as though the word of the Most High had taken none effect, for they are not all Israel which are of Israel. Okay, which means what? The Israelites right now right? That, that are not in the truth, that don't know that they're Israelites, they're not really Israelites. Okay, spiritually, they're Israelites by blood, but spiritually they're not Israelites, man. So we ain't gotta treat them like Israelites, man. Okay, we treat them like the heathens that they are right now, present. When they're gonna be Israelites, is gonna be in the kingdom. Okay, because like I said, on this go round, only the elect is gonna make it. All right, the 2/3 are not gonna make it come into the kingdom, right? So they're not gonna get to be. They're not going to be Israelites, right? When it says they shall call on my name, right? And I shall say they are my people. All right, that's speaking about the elect. That's not speaking about 2/3, the whole nation of Israel. Because it said in that same, right above it, the verse before, it said that that 2/3 shall be cut off and die. All right, so how are they going to call on his name if they're going to be cut off and die? Don't make sense, okay? Don't make sense. That's speaking about the elect of the nation of Israel. Only the elect is gonna get to witness that, right? Okay? The elect of 1/3, all right? And it says, neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children, all right? Just because you come from Abraham, that don't mean you're a child of the promise, okay? Because Ishmael came from Abraham. There were 6 other sons of Keturah who came from Abraham, but none of them got the promise. All right, it's the same concept. Okay, okay. But in Isaac shall thy seed be called. So in Isaac, which is what Isaac is, what the father of Jacob, which is the father of the Israelites. So in Isaac shall thy seed be called, because Isaac is who the promise went through. None of the other 7 sons got the promise. Only Isaac. Okay? Just like only the elect is going to be called by the Most High's name in that time and going to be glorified. Okay? So that's what I mean when I say that not all Israel is of Israel, or not all Israelites are counted as Israelites. They're counted as heathen, Gentiles, right? Just like it was in the scriptures, right? Just like when you read the New Testament, you read Gentiles, for the most part, that's speaking about Israelites, right? All right? In the New Testament, I'm talking about. Okay, but there's 2 different types of Gentiles. There's Gentiles who are actually heathens of other nations. Okay, and then there's Gentiles who are actually Israelites who left from their ways, man. All right, who forgot who they were. Okay. You can see a piece of that. Matter of fact, Romans, first things first is Deuteronomy 28. Okay? Because that was part of the curses, is that we would forget who we were. All right? This is Deuteronomy 28, verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from the one end of the earth, from the one end of the earth, even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. Okay? So the Most High said what? That he was going to scatter us, man. Scatter the Israelites from one end of the earth to the other. Okay? So what? So we would be amongst the other heathens, we'll be learning their ways. All right, to the point where we would basically become heathens or Gentiles. All right, and it reads, and among these nations shalt thou find no rest, shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest, but but Yahweh shall give thee there a trembling heart and failing of eyes and sorrow of mind. All right, so the Most High is was gonna make sure that we caught pure hell amongst those heathens. Okay, and that's what happened, man. Okay, you go anywhere in the earth, man, where there's Israelites, man, those are they're treated as lower class citizens, man, in that society. Okay, you go to India, there's Israelites that are called the Untouchables. Okay, they're treated as the lower class of society. All right. In Italy, you have the Sicilians, all right, who descend from Negroes, so-called Negroes, right? They're treated as what? The lower class of society compared to what? The northern Italians. Okay? So the Most High made sure what? He gave us no ease among these nations, man. He said amongst these nations, what thou find no ease. Alright? So we didn't find ease amongst these nations, man. We were catching pure hell. Alright? It reads, matter of fact, let me get Jeremiah. Get Jeremiah real quick. This is Jeremiah 37. Yeah. Okay, this is Jeremiah 30 verse 7, and it reads, "Alas, that day is great, so that there is none like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it," man. Alright? So that time is great, man. Okay? That time is gonna be great, man. The time of Jacob's trouble, man. Alright? But guess what? Jacob, the Israelites are gonna be saved out of it, man. Alright? We're not gonna have to how do you say, we're not gonna have to the elect, I should say, is not going to taste what the Israelites, the 2/3 are going to taste, man. The elect is going to be protected. We're going to have angels around us protecting us. Lord willing, I give that number, of course, speaking humbly, all right? But the elect is going to have angels protecting them, man. It says the angels encampeth around them